James Plays.
That's me!
Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Uru Complete Chronicles. We have now finished the base game and the 2 Dunny expansion. So all of this, meaning we only have, I think, this section right here. 4 books plus 1 we have yet to get, because those are the ones that are marked with the symbol for Path of the Shell. Which means I think we can ignore all of this. We saw a nice full bookshelf in that other Relto, but I really don't expect us to be filling out this entire bookshelf from this last expansion. So we're going to do what we did with 2 Dunny, and we're just going to refresh and go through what we currently have and see if we can find anything new along the way. But before we do that, I do want to take a quick look at all of these books down here. We've got 6 of them. They're all marked with the Path of the Shell logo. And I don't know how relevant any of this is going to be for finding our way through the DLC. But they gave us 6 books here. It's all written very strange. Almost in riddle. To the point that it does make me feel like it may have some relevance to solving puzzles, but I really don't know. Like, for example, right here. 7 nameless abused, 6 cold abused, 5 sent away, 4 sell to 3, 3 accepted without 18, 2 1 of 8, 1 wear color and hold paper. Like, that is just nonsense, but nonsense in a way that does make me curious and makes me wonder if it is going to relate to some sort of puzzle solving. And again, there's a lot of these books with all kinds of just weird writings. So, what are we to do about this stuff? I've found that a problem I have, maybe it's a problem that all of us have, maybe not all of us, but you might be able to understand where I'm coming from when I say I don't have any context for what I'm reading here in terms of how it relates to gameplay, if at all. So I can't really make sense of it. And then when I do find something in the game that this is related to, I just might not really remember any of these writings because I'm a sane person. No, it's hard to know what to keep in your brain and what to dismiss without having any understanding of what you're even reading. So I think what's going to happen is, if this is related at all to navigating the expansion, I'm going to need to really build up more context in the world and exploring it first, and then reading those books and trying to figure out how it may relate. That's what happened in the past, for sure. I mean, a really good example, as I've mentioned before, was with Teledon and reading Sharper's journals and kind of just taking away the wrong information from those journals because I was more or less just making a guess at what was important for me to understand from that. And I picked up on the absolute wrong stuff. All of it. Just all the wrong stuff. So, yeah, we went into a book, and we've got this. Looks like a map of some sort. And we've got things like this that are all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write them down. So we have 189. And I believe there's going to be another one in the area as well. And we're just going to see what we can make of all of this stuff. Was there another spot up here? Yeah, okay. Before we go back down. Yeah, it's up here. Okay, so this is 1-4. And actually, I do think I want to take pictures. So that I have some context for where things are. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I can operate here, and I see nothing. So this looks like a good position for a picture. We'll take that. It looks like this might be a face, eyes, nose, swirling forehead, as most people have. Ah. See, I didn't notice this before. There is, in fact, some gears going. And there's that. Oh, hello. Well then, I barely saw something here. I did not see that it was a handle. I just saw, oh, there's like, it's not a flat surface. And then the cursor changed. There's a light. Like, just remember, whatever you guys are seeing, just remember it's really, really dark for me. So if I pull that lever, I'm locked in this room, and I hear ticking. A light goes on. Presumably to show me the lever that I just pulled. That's all I got there. I know that wouldn't make sense, but that's all I got. It's shining down right where I pull the lever. And then it's making noise. So... I'm very sexy. No, I'm very lost with what the next step would be. If there's something to manipulate, I can't see it at all. Literally and just in generally, like, thinking-wise, and the fact that everything is so dark. Okay. It does light up over here as well. Well, that is a mystery for the moment. And it's going to have to stay a mystery for a little bit longer. So now we have this that I'm going to try to take a picture of to give myself some context of the room. Okay. And then we'll go back downstairs. And just for the sake of it, let's take... Oh, sure, right when it glitches. There we go. That's better. And... let's also take a picture from this side. Because we don't know which way is the correct way. So we come over here and we've got this. More reading about the Watcher's Sanctuary. We did read this. We may need to reread it at some point. And then there's that, and that. Just gonna recheck. I think this is where we got our first unlockable piece of clothing. So we'll take a picture of 138, and we'll write that down as well. It's not the best picture, actually. Let me see if I can take a better... like that. Delete that one. And... now let's see what these are. Okay, that I know where that takes me. I remember that. And this, we're going to go here first, because this was a real isolated little bit of business. If I'm remembering correctly. So, again, we've got like a gear motif going on, and... go through there. I'm just making sure that there's not anything that I didn't see the first time, like this. Looks like some sort of light. And then all kinds of fun stuff on the walls. I would say, like, we have the gear design. And then I would almost say this is a compass, except we don't have anything that indicates what north would be. Aside from guesswork. Here's our next little thing there. We'll take a picture of that and write down 218. So we know that these aren't times. Like, that's not like 2:18 in the afternoon, because the first thing we wrote down was 1:89, and then the next one we wrote down was 1:04, not 04, not 4D. So that doesn't work as time measures. And then this would take us to a place, and yeah, let's go there now. And we remember this place quite well, don't we? With our little guys here. Who remembers the name of our best friend? I'll give you a chance to remember as we go and find them, because it's not any of these. No, no. No, and no, and no, and no, and yeah, no, gotcha. It's this one! Hi, Chi-Chi! Hi! Hello! How are you? Hi, Chi-Chi Jr. Hi, our best friend. Oh, and always has been. It's just, oh boy. So anyway, we need to figure out what is to be done here. This lets us go back into here, but there's nowhere else to go from here except back here. Like, we can't go all the way backwards. So I'm just reconfirming that this is in fact the same place. Yep, 2:18 and everything. No other surprises. Okay. Because as you know, assumptions can cause problems for us. Now, let's look at things more clearly. We have found that we can go into the water and swim. And we can come around and go in here and then get out over there. Come back here and we'll touch this just for the sake of touching it. Just to make sure we did, in fact, touch it. Well, we had tried coming around here and tried to swim to this place, and it didn't work out so good for us because the current kept pulling us along, and I couldn't swim far enough out to get onto this landing. But it sure as heck looks like I should be able to get over there, doesn't it? I can't remember if there was definitely, like, an invisible wall or not, But I'm going to try something, because we're going to end up in the water one way or the other. Okay. So we're out here. Just out here. Because why not? And just try to swim as best we can, as far as we can. And it really does feel like I'm hitting an invisible wall. But... oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a heckin' secarino. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe that was the answer all along. That we had to get out far enough to get past the current, to be able to swim far enough out to get past whatever was blocking me. Look at that. Making progress. What if something like just jumped out of here, like a hand grabbed me? This looks like a secret door. Does it not? It's got like a carving out of like a hole. Why? I don't know. Okay, we are gonna... no, that's bad. I wanted to try third person, but we are too close to stuff to see very well. So I'm not going to do any walking from this perspective. But I just wanted to look around. Come down here. See if this is anything, and it appears it is not. Same with this. They just look like they may be lights of some sort, and these are just cables that are supporting them. Huh. Well, we came out here for a reason. I suspect this is the reason. But how we open it is remaining a mystery. Hello. Hello, indeed. How are you? Okay, I'm very scared to walk backwards. There we go. Take a picture of that, I guess. They're not buttons, they're just protrusions. So I'm not seeing any way to do anything here. Maybe I'm supposed to come here after something else, like the access is... nothing here. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. Take a picture of that. And that is 372. All right. Okay. Let's just try to stay around here and see if there's anything to... oh, never mind. I'm going away now. We got too deep into the water. That's fine. We will definitely be coming back there, especially now that we know how. Okay. Here we are. And can we get on to... No, we can't. This thing... It looks like it's emitting some kind of... I don't even know the word I'm looking for at the moment. It's like it's... Like the current is coming out of it as opposed to going in, but I don't think that's actually the case. It could just be an optical illusion or just weird animation, because I am getting sucked in. Like a duty in a toilet. This is really fun to look at. It's not making me sick at all. I really like not being able to just be still in first person and really see what there might be to see. But anyway, yeah, this thing, what is this thing? I can't do anything from the water, I don't think. I can't get up anywhere. I don't see anything on its exterior for me to, you know, play with. So... we find ourselves just a little bit lost. Can't get on you. So those are the mysteries of that building off the other way, which we've solved how to get over there. And then this thing in the middle that I just... Chi-Chi, you're back! Oh my god, I was so scared. It's a happy ending for everybody. Okay. It's got a face on it. Not like a, not a person face, but here. It's got a thing to look at. So let us take a picture of this. So, looks like there might be dunny numbers up here. I can't super tell, but I think that is what's happening here. Gear motif again, and a pointer. Right now it's pointing straight up. This is all connected to this, so this could be like a pendulum, maybe, that swings in a certain way and might influence how this is pointing. Right now, it seems like it's completely inactive. Is there anywhere else that I can actually get to here? This stuff in the background is not real. That's just like a matte painting almost. Just imagine we're inside of a snow globe. And that stuff is just painted all along the outside of it. So we're not going here, at least not from this place. Is there any relevance to what we're seeing here? Take another picture. Just because. And I'm going to say we're done here for now. So I'm going to go back home. And we'll go to that other book from the first book. I believe this brings us to the caves or tunnels in the desert. And then we will find our way outside of this to where, like, the big-ass rail is. So, in here, we have this. And we'll take a picture of this. No, nothing quite matches up yet. It's almost like they're all pieces of a bigger picture. Nothing to do with these plants. Nothing in the water. And no journey cloths. So we come out here. And we've got more plants. We've got little stone protrusions. And we've got a lot of walking, because this is big and the rail system don't work so good. As you can see, it's broken here. And we fell in there and couldn't get back out. Can't remember if there was anything actually in there or not. Ooh. Camera does not like that. I'm getting pushed away, so I can't go up this around. Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And the same's going to go for here, that this is just not a climbable surface that I can maintain. Yeah. So getting over here may not be a possibility at all. We will see. I think if we continue in this direction, we get to a building that does have a rail that we could get on, like a giant thing. I mean, which makes sense. These are giant-ass rails. So we will go in this direction, I guess. Could be the opposite direction that I wanted, but we'll see. But yeah, this is just a real big expanse. Come in here, and this should have what I'm going to say is like the fissure. Like a cave drawing or scratching, engraving, whatever. No, we're back where we started. Oh, okay. Right? Yeah. That is... yeah. Okay, just making sure. I really didn't think that I went that far. Alright then. But I do know that there was a little offshoot somewhere where we got a drawing of what I now would say is of the fissure. So no way past this, at least at the moment. And I don't see anything. No journey cloths or anything like that. I can't even remember how many we had found. I want to say 3. Because there's the one that we just retouched at the little island and water place. There were 2 here. There's one by where we get our little sand cruiser, or whatever you want to call it, our barge. There was one on the back side of one of these supports. Or front side, depending on how you are approaching it. And there might have been one on something like this. So maybe 4? This is what I was talking about. So this very much looks like it's supposed to represent the fissure. And these stars are the stars that are in the fissure, just to represent that. Not necessarily specific points for anything, I don't think. Why it's there is a mystery. As are many things in this game here is. Maybe I found even more. So there's this whole thing. And what a thing it is. Before we go that way, I just want to see how much this game is willing to entertain me doing this. don't see myself being able to get up this. Well, let me get farther up than I thought. And we broke every bone in our legs. Okay. So up against one of these spots here somewhere was another journey cloth. Oh, it is right here. Could not see it from the distance I was at. Now you'll note that this whole thing lights up. So it's not like a little portion like it was with the journey claws we were finding in the main game. That it really lets you know, oh, you found this many so far. Like just a finger would light up or something, or part of the palm. Okay. And then there should be one inside. If I shouldn't even try pretending to remember anything correctly here, but I just had that feeling that we had found one more inside. But I also had the feeling that we found one on top of those little spots there, so who knows what is real anymore. Now I get to play a game called What Do I Want to Press to Get Back in There? Because it was in here, wasn't it? There's no other way in. I'm pretty sure, but I will just double check before I go up there and pull that lever. I'm being extra careful here, because this is quite a journey. Alright. So we'll go ahead and play with this. And just hope that I don't screw it up. But we did touch the journey cloth down this way. So we can warp back to this point. This expansion, just at the moment, as it is with everything, it does make me feel very small. Because everything is so big. Okay, that was wrong. I should have gone with the lever over on the other side. Interesting. Very interesting. Still won't work. Huh. Okay. Well, that's a new discovery that we can stop this mid-journey. What purpose would that serve us? Let us go back here. See if there's anything to see now that that's out of the way. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. There's nothing to see. All right. So we have a handle that we pull down, which seems to release the other lever that makes this go. There's a button that I don't know what it does. And then there's the other pull lever that just is not working. And then the lever along the back, I think, would have let us pull into that building. But we can't get there now. We can't bring those things down now. Continue on our way. But we just got to remember, we can stop this. Okay, we've reached our destination. Or something. Now. Huh. Okay. So we do have a forward and backward. This still doesn't work. And that doesn't work. And the button doesn't work. And trying to get this to... Okay. Will you please find something to work here, please? Does the button have something to do with being able to use the lever? I mean, what is the point of this? It could just be a way to travel this area faster. And that's why I can stop it and get off at any point. But it feels like there should be more to it. Now we get over here. And in we go. The thing that I originally intended to do first. But I'm just a silly who just decides to push other things. Okay, here we are. Presumably a call button if we were somehow in here without this. Come in here and journey cloth. So that's 4 accounted for. Then we had no friggin' clue what else to do. Did I find this ladder before? Can't remember. Idea is coming to me in my brain. Okay. We're gonna return home with this idea. Don't know if we're going to execute it right away. I do want to just kind of glance over at the other books here to see what we have and have not covered. Okay, yes. So there's that. And there's our journey cloth. So this will take us back to that whole section. Okay, that's accounted for, and that's accounted for, along with this. Interesting that there's that. Okay, so there's two different points of journey clause corresponding to different parts of this. Because if I use the other one, the other book, the journey cloth would take me back to that last one I touched. So this is considered separate from those. Okay. We're learning. We're learning things. So this is what I want to do. I want to get that big-ass train. Which way is out of here? Okay, good. Want to get that big-ass train out of my face. We have a journey cloth warp point in there without needing to use that car. I went the wrong way. Something about this just really disorients me. Maybe because it is just so big and I haven't quite paid enough attention to the landscape to really make any mental notes of like landmarks to say, oh, this is the way I want to go to get to here. But anyway, we needed to use that car or train, whatever you want to call it, to get into that area. And now it's there, in there. And it might be blocking something. So if we can pull it out of there and then warp back inside when it's not there, maybe we'll be able to find something. And whatever happens, that's probably going to be the end of the video. So we're here. And it's gone. Now will this work? No. Will the button work? Ooh. It's calling it. I hear noises. Okay, so now we know what the button is for. I wonder if I could have used this without reconnecting this section. Alright, now. Warp back in there. Where was that ladder? There it is. And there we go. Oh, is there something here? Let there be light, baby. Okay. Hey, I like being able to see in my video games. Look at that. Alright. Now, let's go down. And we've got pathway there, and a not pathway here. Okay, keep heading off in this direction. Or do we stop here? How much farther, how much progress do we think I'll be able to make if this is our starting point for the next video? Will I go down and, like, get stopped in 2 minutes and... Well, that's what you'll have to find out in the next episode, huh? So, at least we're getting somewhere. We figured out how to swim to that building. There appears to be a secret door that I need to open somehow. We've gone through here, and now we found progression further in. We found lights, so we found power. Maybe that'll have an impact on something else outside. Who knows? But we're getting somewhere, and I feel good about that. So, next time, more of this, and hopefully we can keep this good thing going and just keep solving more stuff, okay? Okay. So, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.